Sports and the Hizzy. Yeah. So, getting ready for the new year. Last week of the NFL season. My week 17 picks. Christmas Day games were crazy. Kawhi Leonard. Ooh. See how much LeBron misses with the groin. But, we got to pick these games. I still think it's going to be LSU, and I'll let you know about Ohio State Clemson. Don't sleep on Jalen Hurts, though. The NBA, though, it's Milwaukee with 27 and 5, and the Lakers 24 and 7, still leading the way. So we'll get into it. Let's break down the picks. I'll give you a couple of college games. I think Notre Dame beat Iowa State. We'll get into Penn State over Memphis, but I'm giving you the Final Four preview of the college football playoff. All right? And out here in cold and rainy Scottsdale, Arizona, it has been the coldest. We're colder than New York and Chicago. Alright, which is crazy. ERhymesSports. Hope you guys had a great Christmas and Happy New Year. 2020 is going to be good and plenty with the sports of rhymes. Of course, I'm going to shine. My mind is so divine and refined. Alright? But you know my teams. Alright? College football, Michigan and Alabama, and they play each other. Imagine that. College basketball, the Tar Heels, St. John's in Maryland. I went to University of Maryland at College Park. Okay? NFL, the Steelers. Then I like the Jets. Tampa Bay and the Giants. My father's from Tampa, New York, and we used to have season tickets for the Giants. NBA, the New York Knicks all day. I don't really like any other team. I root for LeBron, and I like the Philadelphia 76ers. Grew up a Charles Barkley, Dr. J fan, two favorite players, and I love Jordan because he's Tar Heel. So, ERhymesSports, that's my fandom, hockey, the Islanders. Okay, all day, grew up Islander fan. Get to week 17, the picks. Cold out here. Alright, ERhymesSports. Peace. Yeah, ERhymesSports. Woo! 2020. I'll do a show probably Monday or Tuesday, wrapping up the NFL season. Probably Monday. Pink Slip Monday. I think Dan Quinn's staying on while coaches get fired. But it's time for the college football playoff picks. Yeah, LSU, they're going to win over Oklahoma, but it's going to be a close battle. I'm going to say 34-30. Joe Burrow pulls it out. Oklahoma is going to give them a scrap and a fight. And I think Ohio State will take care of Clemson 35-31 in a close game in a battle. Chase Young, Fields, I heard Eason's going pro from Washington. I'm going to take Alabama to beat Michigan 31-27. And Penn State should beat Memphis. I think that should be a good game. I'll go for 33-28. All right. Notre Dame will beat Iowa State. And just a lot of good games coming up in college football for the playoffs. But it's all about the NFL. Week 17 and the picks and being in the mix, So real simple with the spread, we're going to break it down. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. I think they should pull it out. How about 26-24? The Jets, I just don't know if they can win. Even the Bills don't play everybody. I'll still say the Bills win 17-14. The Vikings should take care of the Bears. That spread, they could cover it 27-20. The Browns will beat the Bengals. Spread-wise, 3 points. So 24-20, they got that. The Packers will take care of the Lions. Let's just be honest. That's a lot of points, though. But maybe, I'll take the Lions with the points. I'll say 26-17. So they'll get close to covering. The Chiefs will cover. Yeah, I got that Patrick Mahomes jersey for my son Mateus for Christmas. Yeah. I think they'll cover. The Chargers they're kind of done. So I'll say actually 30-20. The Patriots against the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins should cover that spread. But the Patriots, of course, are going to win. I'll say 28-17. And the Saints should cover against the Panthers, 13 points. Panthers aren't playing for anything, but they got to have some pride at home. So maybe the Panthers do what they do. How about Saints win 27-20? Panthers cover that spread. The Cowboys should win, but they're not going to cover the spread. I say they win 26-24. And the Raiders will take care of the Broncos. The Raiders, 2.5, 3.5 with that spread. I'll say 27-23. The Texans, can they do it? They're not playing anybody, really. The Titans need everything. I want them to lose for my Steelers. But the Titans will win. I'll say 24-20. And then my Steelers, if that happens, they won't make the playoffs. I'll take the Colts over the Jaguars, though. Maybe 23-17. The Cardinals, the Rams should win, but a close one. 24-23, because the Cardinals have been balling out lately. They've been definitely balling out. The Eagles will beat the Giants, win the division, send the Cowboys home. How about, my boy said this, how about the Jets basically knocking out the Steelers and the Cowboys in the playoffs, which is like, Jets are my second favorite team, and my buddy, that's his second favorite team too, as a Cowboy fan, and I'm a Steeler fan. But the Eagles will win. They should, they'll cover, but there'll be some points. I'll say 30-24. And the Steelers will win over the Ravens. Should be a good game. How about 23-20? And, Sunday Night Football, the classic. Beast mode is back. And Antonio Brown's working out with the Saints. Maybe that's more for next year. But if him and Michael Thomas are together, that could be dangerous. I'll say Niners. I'll say the Seahawks upset the Niners. How about 26-24? They get it done, and they just they take care of business. You gotta want it and believe it. Let's retrieve it. So I told you about the Bucks and their records. How about the Celtics? They look good on Christmas Day. Miami Heat, they're up there in the top 3. Philly had a nice win, Celtics beat the Raptors, Sixers beat the Bucks. So you see what's going on there, I think, the Eastern Conference is pretty much set. Like I told you, this is exactly what I predicted. I don't think Charlotte will. They're right there, though, right? But 3 losses off, 20-17. So I think Orlando should be able to hold on. Charlotte's had some injuries, but they're playing good. P.J. Washington, the boys, my poor Knicks. Look at the Knicks and the Hawks. Now, the Hawks have had injuries. The Knicks are just injured in the organization. The Lakers, LeBron's probably going to miss a couple games. Probably won't play on his birthday this year if they were scheduled for the 30th. Happy birthday, LeBron. Capricorn season in effect. The Nuggets doing it. Then the Clippers. Kawhi and those guys. Right now, the Lakers need to get another shooter, but their defense should not allow these guys to just penetrate. Howard, McGee, and Davis, they kind of lost the game, if you ask me. That run, was it a 15-2 run? Rockets look good. Mavericks. Give the Thunder and Jazz some props, for doing what they're doing right now. Very impressive. And that's it. So the Blazers are there. You see the Spurs are making a run. But do you trust the Spurs or Sacramento to get in and bump one of these teams? Right now, it's looking like Oklahoma and Portland. It's a long season, but they might do it. So we shall see what's going on, okay? We shall definitely see what's going on. ERhymesSports in the building. Trying to do my show. My kids home and they're crazy loud. But I'm in and I'm out without a doubt. Happy New Year, NFL 17 and all that. And it's going to get better. And 4 coaches, maybe 5 will get fired. All right? We'll talk about it on Monday. And unfortunately, the Steelers won't make the playoffs. It'll be the Titans and the Eagles, are the last teams to get in. All right? Peace.